Hello YouTube! That's our second video for our second day of producing our channel MYD Productions. I'm going to tell you how to learn making the jelly bean text effect over here. First, we're going to make our jelly brush by clicking File, New, and choosing the document of any width and any height, and click OK. Now we're going to make our Ellipse Marquee tool by going here and right click, choose Ellipse tool. We're going to select anywhere, choose the width of 175 by height of 385 and check from center and click OK. Now we're going to change the color to black. From the fill here or here, we're going to choose the black color. OK. Now we're going to shape the ellipse tool to make our jelly bean. Go to our direct selection tool, right click here and choose direct selection tool. Make a small box around this here and move it like this. Then make selection around both two here and move it like this. Then selection again to make our jelly bean look like useful. Sorry, I choose the wrong one. To make our jelly bean look useful, let's choose that and make it like this. And until you get the shape of the jelly bean you prefer, go to Edit, Define Brush Preset, and here name the brush as you want. I'm going to rename it Jelly. I already had defined it, so I'm going to click Cancel. You will click OK. Then we have to define some patterns. Its name is Rocky Wall and White Sand, and here are those patterns. I'm going to put the link for them in the description. How to define them? Go to our Photoshop, File, Open, and open the White Sand and the Rocky Wall. Click Open. Now we're going to Edit, Define Pattern, White Sand PNG, and click OK. And we're going to our rock wall PNG and click Edit, Define Pattern again, and its name is Rocky Wall PNG. Now we're going to begin in our tutorial on making the text. Go to File, New, and begin our document with width of 1920 and height of 1080 of resolution 200 and click OK. We are going to set our foreground color to F7, F7, F7 and click OK, and our background color to AE, AE, AE and click OK. Now we're going to make our background of gradient background like this. Go to our document, click Ctrl R to get our ruler out and make guidelines at the center of the document. Choose our gradient tool and click here, choose the foreground to background gradient and click OK. Choose the radial one, the second one here, and then click here and drag to one of the edges. And here we come. Click Ctrl R to delete the rulers and delete the guidelines. Now let's duplicate the background by clicking Ctrl J. We'll open the blending options for the layer. We're going to put a pattern overlay on the background. Set the blend mode to multiply and the pattern of Rocky Wall PNG and click and make the opacity on 60 and click OK. Now we're going to type our text. Choose the background color which is AE and click OK. Our text layer, I am going to choose the font that's named Insane Burger and I'm going to put that link in the description. Now type whatever you want for the text. I'm going to type MYD, the text of our channel. Then take our move tool and put it like this. Then click Ctrl T to resize it and hold Shift to keep up the proportion of the text. now, and let's size it like this somehow. Then click Ctrl A and choose the second and the fifth one to perfectly center it. We are going to right click our layer, not by our move tool, by our text tool, and choose here create work path. It will make something like that. We're going to hide our layer of MYD by clicking that eye over here, and going to create another layer above MYD and call it stroke. Then we'll open the blend options for the stroke. We're going to apply a bevel and emboss. Uncheck the use global light. Make the size of 7 and the angle of 117 and an attitude of 58. Check and the anti-alias. Set the highlight mode opacity to 60% and the shadow mode color to our color AE and click OK and set the opacity to 15%. Now let's check our contour and check the anti-aliased and set the range to 50 and it's the default here. Go to our texture and apply pattern. We're going to select the pattern of white sand, and we are going back. Then set the depth to 50, positive 50. Let's make an inner glow. Set the blend mode to overlay and the opacity to 70 and set the color to white. That color to white, it's FFFFF. And then set the technique to precise. Set the source from the center and the size of 16. We're going to apply a color overlay. That will be its number 75B602 and click OK. Going to add the last thing that is drop shadow. Set the opacity to 20 degrees and set the size to 7. Then click OK. So we got our effects on the stroke here. Go to our brush tool and select our jelly bean that we had recently made, and here it is. We're going to our brush setting. If it's not here, go to window and set brush. We are going to choose our brush tool, the jelly bean one, it's here. Set the size to 40 and set the angle to 90 degrees with roundness of 100 and it is the default. Set the spacing to 250. That's good enough that we have spaces over here. Let's check our shape dynamics and set the control on fade. Set it to 200 and the minimum diameter to 15%. An angle jitter, let's set it to 3% and set the control to direction. Our roundness jitter, let's set it at the default and set our flip X jitter, flip Y jitter, and then here let's set the default foreground and background colors and click enter. Voila! Now we're going to delete the past by clicking delete, and here we got our text layer effects. After that we're going to put that colorful jelly beans over here in our text, and I'm going to put some of something new on it. We're going to create another layer under stroke or upper it as you like. We're going to rename it pink. Copy the layer style of the stroke by clicking right click here and copy layer style and paste it on pink. Paste the layer style. Go to the color overlay and set the color to DA296C. That pink full color. And now let's click OK. We're going to put some jelly beans here. You could put it at any time, but only put one at once, like this. And you have to be indifferent of pattern because it doesn't seem that it's very patterny or very formal on our text. Here we go. I'm going to fast forward. I'm going to fast forward the coloring of the pink and come back with you. Create another layers of another color. Now create another layer. Rename it as we want yellow and click OK. We are going to paste the layer options by copy and paste layer style. Open our color overlay and change it to, just move that bar across over here to make it the good color we want, like that. Good color over here and click OK. Going to put another jelly beans of that yellow jelly and take care that we doesn't want it too formal because it seems like that a jar that contains a jelly bean. And here we go. Let's color that. And here. Now going to make another layer. Every color you want to add, let's make a layer for it and right click, paste the layer style. Go to the color overlay and select our color over here and select whatever color you want of those. I'm going to make now the red color and click OK. Now I'm going to add the color of, let's think, violet and paste the layer style. Go to color overlay and select our violet color, but it seems that something between the high violet and the very old and the very black violet and click OK. Now here's our last color of jelly beans we're going to put. Let's add a final color that will be blue. Click OK. Paste the layer style and set a color overlay. I love that gradient of blue over here and click OK. And let's make the trick we want after we finish here. Now we're going to put something like that the last one had been something in the jelly bean had opened, or that the jelly beans had been thrown from it, like what I'm going to do now. I'm going to delete one of that beans over here. Sorry, let's select our stroke because it have the green color, and I'm going to delete one of those here and get our brush again. That it seems like it's a door that had opened, but of course we're going to set the angle as we want to be like a door like this. And here we go. After we had set it, now let's select every color and put one or two jelly beans falling from it, like this. And here let's put the yellow here and the pink one over. I think that we had to enlarge the place that we had cut, and sorry, select our erase tool again and delete all this. That would be better. Let's make our door again. That's the most one that must be done because it's two jelly beans have been gone out and they have been opened from each other. Now let's select our blue color and make one here and one here. Violet, let's make like this, and the red one here and here, and the yellow. Yeah, that's good. And by this, I think that we had finished our jelly bean text effect. I wish you liked it. Please like and subscribe our channel on YouTube and like our page on Facebook, MYD Productions, and I will come back with you with another tutorial for another day, and bye bye.